Pesa yetu haikuwa na nguvu. Shilingi ya Kenya ilikuwa dhaifu. Dola moja ya Marekani ilikuwa inagharimu shilingi ya Kenya 165. Leo hii dola yetu imepata nguvu kwa sababu inagharimu shilingi 129, 127 katika dola moja ya Marekani. Shilingi yetu ikiwa na nguvu inaonyesha kwamba uchumi uko afadhali, kwa sababu wananchi wengi sana sana wenye mapato ya chini watakuwa na nafasi ya kujikimu na kununua bidhaa kwa bei ambayo iko afadhali, kwa sababu shilingi ya Kenya iko na nguvu. Bei ya vyakula muhimu kama unga wa mahindi dukani, ulikuwa unanunua unga na shilingi 250 kwa paketi ya kilo 2. Leo hii kupitia juhudi na maombi na bidii ya rais na wale ambao wanamsaidia katika serikali, leo hii bei ya unga imetoka 250 imefika shilingi 100.
I should not be coming here as budget chair to convince Kenyans how the economy is growing. It is the Kenyan people who should be telling me the economy is growing. And therefore that calls upon us, all of us in this hall, that all the policies that we make must advance an egalitarian society, must promote equality and equity, so that even as the economy grows, it should not be growing in such a forum. It should be growing in the pockets of the Kenyan people, and I think that is a component of making sure our resources are well distributed.
Now, the question that I have today is NDINDI NYORO right to say that he is not in a position to say whether the economy is doing right? And as per me, I support this guy 100%. This is because these politicians, remember, they receive a lot of allowances all the way from fuel, accommodations, and all that. And above all, the public servants are given a percentage to caution them against hard economic times. But remember, not all Kenyans work in the government sector and are able to receive this soft life. Most Kenyans are employers or are employees in the private sector. And if the economy is really doing well, it is the response of Kenyan to the government that assures that the economy is doing well. Now, this starts with how much they are buying things. NDINDI NYORO was right that politicians, because they are the one or they are the key policy makers and the implementers of these policies, they should not be able to question or to answer to how the economy is doing. It's like someone is performing and at the same time providing judgment for his action. That's not possible. This is left to the judges who are well experienced or who have, or in one way or the other, are able to experience this. I saw a post, and this is what it wrote, that since we came to government, this is what we have been able to achieve. And some prices were unrealistic because those prices were not the right prices. Some prices were extra or were exaggerated. They were either too way low. Some, of course, like the common that we see, like the fuel at 180, was unrealistic. But like I saw that now a kilo for kg goes for 110 shillings. That's a big lie. Unless maybe they're talking of what we call the factory price. But currently, that's not where we are able to go. And remember, when the economy is good, this means that money is able to circulate in the economy. But if you go to the Kenyans themselves, you might say that a kilo for sugar might go at 110. But if I'm being taxed high, now this means that if there's high taxation, and the disposable income is small, this means that I'm going to cut cost on some things, most likely savings. And some organization, due to this high cost of doing business, have either decided to exit the country to rather focus on the outside market, or secondly, they have been able to cut off cost. That means in terms of declaring some position redundant, like the G4S, which currently declared 400 employees redundant, or forced their employees to go to higher retirement. And equally, I feel like the government is doing little or joking with the funds that is available. I don't know if this is right, but if it is true that Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is being funded, or because President William Ruto is afraid of the opposition, that what he's doing is that is ensuring or allocating funds to sponsor Raila Amolo Odinga for the USU chairmanship, and the money that has been allocated is 10 billion. For me, I feel like with a lot of public institutions having arrears that amount to even 100 billion, having a loan that they're giving the JKIA to their Adani Group to be developed at 90 million. Imagine wasting a whole 10 billion on just, imagine just wasting a whole 10 billion on just someone who has lost election for 5 years to go to participate in this Kenyan election. That is a red flag that we have for this government. But what part do we have? We have to maybe eat the fruits of our own doing, because most of us chose this government believing that they're going to do right, only for them to waste these funds. It's very, very unfair. It's very unfair. Well, and if the economy could have been doing good, then we could not have come out in large numbers in the street to protest against this high taxation. Currently, we are hearing that there's a return of the Finance Bill 2024. But at the end of it all, the Kenyans are still rejecting it. They are questioning, why are they being doing this? The Kilaj is complaining that the government has developed a culture of lies. I mean, all these people cannot be wrong to speak of these things. We have to really question ourselves. But what we have to tell them that is their time is almost over. It's almost over. And to come 2027, we are going to smoke them out. And also, if people do not have employment, if the disposable income is slow, then that means that people are sacrificing a lot, so they are not buying. The government is not getting a lot of money through VAT. Ensure they are sacrificing the VAT for ensure directly getting that money from the people. And remember, the people who are being taxed are the people in business. There's a lot of business that have not been licensed. Now, this limits the growth of this small business, because there's a growth where you cannot be able to hide your business operations until you register them, so that you can also be able to enjoy good investment from either banks and also receive financing from various institutions. Now, with this business remaining stagnant, it's unable for this business to grow.